Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back again. Had a rough night last night. Couldn't sleep. Had just so much going on inside my head. I probably didn't go to sleep till like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, and then I woke up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. Just my mind was just racing so fast, and my anxiety was just going through the roof, just thinking on so much that's going on, and just trying to figure out what's next. As you can tell, I'm the same close as last night. I really haven't felt like doing anything today. I just want to be in bed. you know some days are different than others. Some days are more difficult than others, and it just sucks. It really does. Today's rather hard. I just don't feel like going out. Just want to stay in my room all day. And I think that's the thing when it comes to depression that a lot of people don't understand. Some days you're better than others. Some days are better, some days are worse. Some days I'm just like, yeah, I want to go out, I want to feel again, and I want to have fun, and then there's other days like today where I'm just like, just want to stay in my room all day and just, I don't know, lay in bed. Right now I've literally been listening to the same song over and over and over and over again, and I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now, where it'll just be one song that I listen to consistently the entire week, just because I guess I connect with it some way. Like the album that I'm listening to right now is the soundtrack for the movie Call Me by Your Name. The soundtrack is just amazing. I haven't been able to stop listening to it since I watched the movie. The soundtrack is just, this one song that breaks my heart every time I listen to it is Visions of Gideon, just because, gosh, don't we all wish that the lives we're living, were just a movie or something, a good movie at least. And then right now I'm listening to, last week it was Visions of Gideon, where I was just constantly listening to it every single day. Every time I got in the car, at home, just listening to it consistently. And now this week it's Mystery of Love, which is nominated for an Oscar, and I really hope it wins. I really hope that movie does great, because honestly, that movie's just so amazing. But yeah, this week it's Mystery of Love, and it just, guys, I don't know. Like I said, that I don't know. I don't know if anybody's even gonna watch this, but it helps me out with what I'm dealing with at the moment. But if anybody ever watches this video, hopefully it helps you out. But I don't know. I just hope that whoever watches this and is going through the same thing as me, just know that you're not alone. We're all human beings. We all go through stuff like this, and just know that you're not alone. I'm suffering right here with you. And last night before I went to bed, I was just praying, asking God, because despite of everything that I'm going through, I still firmly believe in God. I still have faith. I still, sorry about that. I still strongly believe in God, and that this is all part of a process. This is all part of a trial, that we all have to go through, and it's just been difficult. But I was asking Him, like, is there a reason why me specifically? Is there a reason why I have to be going through this? Is there a reason why, why it's so hard? I didn't choose to go through this. I didn't choose to have this pain. I've always sort of been a pretty chill guy. I've never cast judgment on anybody. I've always just, see everybody for who they are, because nobody's perfect. I'm nobody to be judging you. I'm nobody to be judging anybody. And the fact that I have to go through this myself kind of sucks. And I was just asking Him, like, I always believe that there's a reason for everything. There has to be an understanding, and that's what I was just asking yesterday. Like, what's the reason why? Why do I have to go through this? Why me? I just don't understand, and it hurts and it sucks. But this isn't gonna make me lose my faith. This is just gonna make me stronger for the future. I'm hoping that this helps me understand what other people go through. Sort of like if anybody needs help out there after I go through this, because I know I'm gonna conquer this depression. I'm able to help them out and be like, this worked, this didn't work, and understand how they're feeling. Because like I said, some days are worse than others. I mean, there's days where there's some days. God, sorry. There are some days where nope, that doesn't work either. Sorry. There are some days where it just sucks. Like there'll be days where I'll go days without eating just because I'm not feeling anything else. I'm not feeling anything at all. I don't feel like eating, just being in a room. And there were some days last week, my parents started getting worried because I didn't eat for like 3 or 4 days straight because I just wasn't hungry. I mean, every time I try to eat, my stomach would just spit it out. And then some days where I am normal, where I eat normal and everything. And, like yesterday, I think I ate pretty well. But then like today, it's just like my family, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my mom, they went out to eat. And they were like, do you want to come? And I was like, nah, I don't want to. I feel like I'm a burden whenever I'm going through this, I feel like I'll be a burden on them because they're all, happy, enjoying, eating, and I'm just there like forcing myself, which is not bad, it's good to try to work on yourself, to get out of this funk that you're in, but I just didn't feel like being a burden there because I know I wasn't going to enjoy myself. Like, I know the only thing I was going to look forward to is just coming back home and laying in my bed because that's where I feel the most comfortable. And that's what sucks about depression. Like, you just want to be laying in bed all day and not do anything. And that's how I feel today. I have a meeting I have to go to today at 6 o'clock. I'm going to go just because at least it'll give me something to do today. And it'll be with people that I enjoy being with, and people that I know will encourage me and push me, and yeah. But if I didn't have that, then honestly I probably would have just stayed home all day. Probably. I mean, besides the meeting, I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, right after this, I'm probably just gonna try to edit this. I don't know, put some music or something on this thing so it won't be just empty. And just pick, I don't know, probably listen to music all day, just lay in my bed or watch something, I don't know. But like I said, I just want to take you guys along with me, if anybody even watches this, but we'll see. Alright, bye.